Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another playthrough of Mage Knight. Today we're going to be playing as Arythea. Tovak's going to be the dummy player. We have a blue, red, and white in the source. Our unit offer is red cape monks, guardian golems, and the peasants. For the monastery, we have Frostbridge. And then for our advanced actions, we have agility, blood of ancients, and rush of adrenaline. And then for our spell offer, we have underground travel, underground attack, meditation, trance, and then expose, mass expose. That's all for setup, so we can draw our first hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get promise, march, swiftness, mana pull, and rage. And I think here it's quite a difficult start because if we come this way, we're going to get need a lot of movement just to get through here. So what I'm thinking, I'm maybe come up to the village and try and recruit the peasants, and then explore this tile. Because if we go here, we're not even going to level up if we take out that orc. So that in mind, I think I'll go for planning. The dummy player then is going to go for number 4, which is what I have. Sorry, number 2. So they're going to go first, and they take rethink. So that's out of the game. We'll keep planning. So they're going to go 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get one more. For us, I think I'm going to play mana pool with the white from the source. I'll take these 2 dies, set 1 to green and 1 to white. And then, so I'll get a green, which I'm going to use with March for a move of 4, Swiftness for a move of 2. That's a move of 6, gets us into the village. And then I'll use the white with Promise for influence of 4, which gets us the peasants. We don't trigger planning, but we did get a lot done on that turn, so it's an okay trade-off. That's a white. These get tidied away, and we are going to draw up to our hand limit of 5. Planning doesn't trigger, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get 5. So we have Swiftness, Determination, March, and Threaten. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They don't go again. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with March with the green from the source for a move of 4. We'll use 2 to explore. And it is, okay, so another monastery. We have a dungeon and an orc as well. So the orc is going to be a summoner with 4 armor. We have another monastery card, so we get an advanced action, and that's going to be temporal portal. And then we still have 2 points of movement. So I'll move there for 2. And I think we will use our peasants for a move of 2, which gets us there. We can discard threaten, and we'll keep these 3 in hand. So planning will trigger. That's a black. Oh, that's not good. So we have 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we get stamina, battle versatility, and improvisation. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here, let's go into the dungeon. So we cannot use a unit, but it's spent anyway. So the brown enemy is going to be 7 physical attack, swiftness, and 5 armor. That's pretty bad. We're going to take 4 wounds here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can play, let's go with swiftness with a white for an attack of 3, and battle versatility for an attack of 2. That's a total attack of 5. And I guess we can, we'll end our turn there. So this is going to be 5 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a level up. We also get 1 shield token, and we're going to get a spell or an artifact. So that is a blue. These get discarded. We're left with 4 wounds and 4 cards, so we're not going to draw anything. We'll leave it there. For our reward then, we roll a die. Gold or black is going to be a spell. So that's a black, and we will take expose, I think. The new spell is going to be Fireball, Firestorm. And then we can take our level up. So we'll get a choice between influence skill, and then I think that one is so the bottom one is, or the top one is dark negotiation, and the bottom one is burning power. So siege attack 1 or fire siege attack 1. I think I will take burning power here. And then we get an advanced action, and I'm going to go with agility here. So these advance, and the new one that we get is going to be learning. Okay, so that's all for us. We don't draw anything. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They're going to declare end of round in the next turn back to us. And I think here, let's go with stamina with a blue from the source for a move of 4. That gets us into the magical glade. We can play determination and improvisation and discard, I guess, rage. That's going to be another move of 3. So we get 3 in there, and then we had 1 left over. So we have 4 points left. We'll explore here first, and it's going to be tile number 13. Okay. And then that's going to be an orc. So we have 4 physical attack, assassination, elusive, 3 and 6 armor, and then a mage tower. Oh, that's going to be face down actually, because we're not adjacent to it. And then we'll use our last 2 points here, and it is the tile number 8. So another plenty of movement in that one. The orc is going to be 2 physical attacks of 1 each with 2 fame and 4 armor. We have a ruins token that goes face up during the day, so grey and white enemy for an artifact and a spell. And we're left with these 5 in hand here. I want to stay on the magical glade so we can get rid of wounds. So I think we will let's discard determination. We have these 4. We're going to draw another 2 because of planning. That was a blue. And we can throw away 1 wound actually. So we will draw another 3 in fact. So we get 1, 2, and 3. And we get tranquility, expose, and agility. Dummy player then declares end of round, and it's back to us. So we're going to start with gold for starting on the magical glade. I think we can engage this guy in combat. We can use a white from the source with expose for target enemy loses all fortification and resistances, and we get ranged attack 2. And then we can use the gold with agility for a move of 4. We can spend 2 of those move points to get ranged attack 1. That's a total ranged attack of 3. And then we can use our burning power for a siege attack of 1 or a fire siege attack of 1, which is enough to take him out in the range of siege attack phase. We'll get +1 reputation, +4 fame, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another level up. Get 1 more command token. These go away. We can play tranquility actually to heal 1. And then because we end on a magical glade, we can heal a 2nd. We're left with 1 wound here. That is all we are doing for this round. The ones we didn't get to were crystallized, concentration, and stamina. Just notice the light is quite bad on that. I'll try and fix it between rounds. We're going to re-roll this, and they are black, green, and white. These are getting replaced with, we have the Utem Swordsman, the Utem Guardsman, and the Shock Troops. The advanced actions for the monastery, we still have 2 monasteries on the board. So these get replaced with Explosive Bolt and Pure Magic. Dummy player takes Blood of Ancients. These advance, and the new one we get is Crystal Mastery. The spells then, so they're going to be, they're going to take a green for underground travel, underground attack, and the new spell that we get is going to be Restoration Rebirth. And then we can ready our unit and shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we can draw up our hand limit of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we get swiftness, rage, agility, promise, and battle versatility. For tactics, we're in a bit of a difficult spot given we're going to need so much movement to get anywhere. So I think I will go for preparation. I'll take probably concentration. Yeah, let's go with that. And then hopefully we'll be able to maybe use agility to get next to that orc, take him out, and then maybe come to the village and recruit probably the Utem Guardsman. Maybe take out the other orc and explore a bit from there. So yeah, dummy player then is going to take number 4. Midnight Meditation's gone, and they're going to go first. So preparation gone. They go 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. For us, I'm going to use concentration along with agility for a move of 6. So that's 4 plus 2 from concentration gets us there. We'll engage this guy in combat. And I think let's go with and actually, instead of using concentration with agility, I'm going to just play agility for move 2, peasants for move 2, and rage sideways for move 3. And then we are going to use, I think, concentration along with swiftness for a ranged attack of 5, which is enough to take him out. We get +1 reputation, +2 fame, and then we will end our turn there. That's a gold. This should be, sorry, on the knight side. Okay, so this gets tidied away. And we end with 2 cards in hand, so we'll draw another 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we get swiftness, mana pool, and stamina. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with mana pool with the white. We'll take the gold and black. We'll set 1 to blue and 1 to white. So we'll get 1 blue, which we're going to use with stamina for a move of 4, and then we can play swiftness for a move of 2. And that gets us into the village, and then we can use the white that we got from Maniple, along with promise for influence of 4, +1 from the reputation track. That gives us the Udam Guardsman, and then these are getting discarded. We're left with battle versatility in hand. These do not get re-rolled. This one does, and it's a green. So we are drawing up to our hand limit. We get another 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get threaten, expose, crystallize, improvisation. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here let's go with improvisation and discard threaten for a move of 3 to explore here. So we'll move this up, and we get tile number 9. So that's there. There is a dungeon, a keep, and a mage tower. So mage tower is face down. Keep is also face down. And then I think for the rest of our turn, we can probably engage this guy in combat. So we are going to block him with our Udam Guardsman for a block of 4. That means he has 3 armor. And we'll use battle versatility plus our skill for an attack of 3. That's enough to take him out. We get +1 reputation and +3 fame. 1, 2, 3. So 1 short of leveling up. We can also play crystallize with the blue, and probably take let's take a white, I think. And then yeah, we'll end our turn there. That's a green. We'll draw another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get march, determination, a wound, and march. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more. Over to us. They're going to declare end around the next turn. And I think here let's go with march with a green for a move of 4. We'll play that for a move of 2. That's a total move of 6. We'll move 2 there and 4 here. We will end our turn there. So we have 3 in hand. We'll do that. That is a green. We get another 2, and we get tranquility and stamina. Dummy player declares end of round, and it's back to us. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have enough attack to go into the dungeon. We would only have 2 ranged attack, and we could probably get 5 total attack. So let's play tranquility to heal the wound, and then we can play stamina for a move of 2 to explore here. And it is tile number 2. There's an orc, which is going to be 2 physical attacks of 1 each and 2 fame. And then I think we'll probably end our turn there on the dungeon, and then we can maybe go straight into it on the next round. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll re-roll the source. That is a green, black, and a white, which is legitimate. The unit offer gets refreshed, and still no core tiles, so we get Udum Guardsmen, the scouts, and the thugs. The advanced actions for the monastery are going to be replaced with counterattack and ritual attack. They take rush of adrenaline, these advance, and the new one is pathfinding. The spells, they are going to take meditation trance, or sorry, green for meditation trance into their inventory. These advance, and the new one we get is going to be demolish, disintegrate. We can ready our 2 units and shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we get Tranquility, Threaten, Battle Versatility, Crystallize, and Stamina. Tactics, I think I'm probably going to... It's not really the best hand to go into the dungeon, but I think I might, just to get the level up here. They're going to take number 2, which is already gone. Number 2 again. 6, so the right moment's gone. We are actually going to go first here. And yeah, we will take our 2 cards for Great Start. We get March and Concentration. Okay. Okay, we can go into the dungeon as our action. So we'll draw a brown enemy, and it is going to be 5 physical attack, physical resistance, and 4 armor. So I think we'll take 2 wounds from that. And then we can play Concentration along with the green from the source, plus our Battle Versatility for fire attack of 3, plus 2 from Concentration is 5. We have that as well. Unfortunately, we would, so we could get Siege fire attack of 1 from our burning power, and then we could get ranged attack of 5. So that would be 1 short of range and siege attack, of taking him out in the range and siege attack phase. So we will get plus 4 fame, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we also get 1 shield token. We're going to get a reward. Again, we are rolling black or gold is a spell. Well, let's re-roll this first. That's a black. Okay, so do we want to get rid of those wounds? No. Let's get a reward here, and it is a green, so we're going to get an artifact. And we have a choice between Banner of Glory and the Book of Wisdom. I think I'm going to take the Book of Wisdom here. It's not one I would usually go for, but let's try that. And yeah, that is, well, we also get a level up, sorry. And I forgot to reveal the common skill from our last level up, which is, I remember the name of that, but yeah. So we have the co-op one for Arythea, which is Ritual of Pain, or the bottom one is Invocation. So once a turn, discard a wound card to gain a red or black mana token, or discard a non-wound card to gain a white or green mana token. You must spend a mana token gain this way immediately, or you cannot use the ability. That's a pretty tough choice here. I think I'll go for the Invocation here. Just having the mana flexibility is quite appealing. This is common skill is, ooh, that's a really nice one. Resistance break from Tovak. For our advanced action here, let's see. I think I'll go with pathfinding here. So we'll take that. The new advanced action is going to be Mana Storm. And we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. So we don't draw again. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They don't go again. Back to us. I think here let's use our skill to get a green. We'll discard Threaten to get that green. And we're going to use the green with Tranquility to heal 2. And then we can play probably Crystallize with a white from the source for a white to our inventory. And then we can play these 2 for a move of 4. That gets us there. We'll end our turn there. This gets re-rolled. It's a gold. We do get a green for ending on the green crystal mine. These are all getting discarded. And we draw up to our hand limit of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and we get Stamina, Determination, Expose, Book of Wisdom, and Pathfinding. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green, they get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here let's go with probably want to go with Pathfinding for a move of 2, reduces all terrains to a move cost of 1. So this is going to be 1 to get into. So we can move there and then play Stamina to explore here. So that is going to be the first core tile on the board. And it's going to be the White City. Okay, so there's a keep on the far side, face down. The Draconum goes face up. And that's going to be, so 6 cold fire attack, brutal, fire and ice resistance, and 9 armor. And then the White City level 7 is going to be 2 grey and 2 white enemies. We will get that. 2 grey and 2 white. So I was thinking of maybe trying to take this ruins, but we might have to take the Draconum instead. I will discard the Book of Wisdom, I think, and we'll draw up to our hand limit then. So we get 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have Mana Pull, March, and Swiftness. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green, they get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us, and I think here let's engage the Draconum. So we're just going to take 4 wounds to hand, I think. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can use Expose with a gold, Swiftness with a white from our inventory. That's a total ranged attack of 5. He has no longer has any fortification or resistances. You can use this skill for 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Peasants for 2 is 8. And then we can play, I guess, March Sideways for 9. So that is enough to take him out. We get +2 reputation and +9 fame. So we go up to 27. That's 1 more level up. So we get another command token. This gets discarded. Gold gets re-rolled. It is a blue. And we are left with 4 wounds and our 2 cards here in hand. So we don't draw anything on this turn. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. They're going to declare end of round in the next turn. I think here we'll just rest and discard the 4 wounds along with our determination. We're left with Mana Pull, and we get 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get Rage, Agility, Promise, and Improvisation. Dummy player declares end of round. Back to us. And I think here we probably want to go on to the Magical Glade and get rid of one of those wounds. So we'll play Improvisation with Rage for a move of 3. We'll play Agility for a move of 2. That's a move of 5. We get 3 there, and then we'll Explore here for 2. And it is not a city tile. So that goes like that. We get 1 more advanced action for the monastery, and it is Chilling Stare. We're left with these 2 in hand. I don't think we will do anything more on this go. So yeah, that is all. And we can throw away 1 wound from our discard pile for ending on the Magical Glade. The card we didn't get to was Swiftness. And then we can re-roll the source. Red, gold, and green. Unit offer gets refreshed. We do have core tiles on the board now, so we are getting the elite units. And the first one of those is going to be the Amatep Gunners. The first regular is going to be the Udum Crossbowmen, and the second elite is going to be the Altum Guardians. So that goes back there. And then we're replacing the advanced actions for the monasteries, and we get training, Power of Crystals, and Dodge and Weave. Oh, that's tempting to try and get that. They're going to take Learning, these advance, and the new one we get is Spellforge. They get a red into their inventory for Fireball, Firestorm, these advance, And the new spell that we get is going to be Charm Possess. We can ready our units and shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we'll draw up to our hand limit of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And we get Crystallized, Battle Versatility, Book of Wisdom, Stamina, Swiftness, and Rage. And I think here, let's go with Long Night. The dummy player is going to go with number 3. So Mana Search is gone. And we are going to go first again. So we'll keep this here. For our turn, I think here we'll play Book of Wisdom. We'll throw away Crystallize. So that will go out of the game completely, and we'll take Spellforge into our hand. The new advanced action that we get is going to be Blood Rage. Ah, dang. I would have definitely taken that if it had been there. We'll play Spellforge to take I think a red into our inventory for Demolish, Disintegrate. And then we can play Stamina, Swiftness for a move of 4. We can use our Peasants for a move of 2. That's a total move of 6. And we will get onto the Monastery. We'll end our turn there. These get discarded. We draw another 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get Swiftness, Promise, Stamina, Tranquility. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They don't go again, back to us. I think here let's go with, we will use this skill to get a white. So we can discard Stamina in order to get a white, and we'll use that white with Promise for influence of 4 +2 on our reputation track. We get Dodge and Weave, and then we can probably keep these in hand, I think. Yeah. And yeah, we'll end our turn there. So we have 4. We'll draw another 2. We get Dodge and Weave and a wound. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here let's burn the monastery then. So we lose 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll get a purple enemy, and it's going to be okay. So 6 physical attack, arcane immunity, poison, assassination, and 6 armor. And I think we can take him out in the range of siege attack phase. We'll use this skill to gain a red mana token by throwing or discarding the wound. We're going to use that red with battle versatility here, and then we can use a white from our inventory for a ranged attack of 3. And that's a total ranged attack of 6. We also have that skill. That's enough to take him out. We get 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 32. We get a shield token. Then we are also going to get a reward. So we'll tidy this up first. Red and white. We get a choice of 2 artifacts, and we get, okay, so Bow of Stars Dawn or Ruby Ring. Ooh, I think here let's go with the Ruby Ring. And then so we have we didn't level up, so we have 3 in hand, and we'll draw another 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and we get Determination, March, and Ruby Ring. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here let's go with March for a move of 4 with the green from the source. That gets us onto the tomb. And then I think we probably end our turn there. We'll have 5 in hand. This gets re-rolled. It's a black. We get 1 more, and it is Concentration. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They don't go again. Back to us. And I think here let's go with Tranquility with the green from our inventory for draw 2 more cards, and we get Agility and Pathfinding. Okay. So I was thinking of going for the tomb here, but I think it might actually be better to go for the keep. So I think we can probably go with Pathfinding for a move of 2, and then Agility for a move of 2. So that's a total move of 4. Is that what we really want to do here? Yeah, I think we will. So it's going to be 3 to get in there. So we have 2 from Pathfinding and 2 from Agility. So we're assaulting a fortified site. We'll lose 1 reputation. And the enemy is going to be, so 3 physical attack, brutal, and 5 armor. And here I think we will use our Udam Guardsman for a block of 4. So he is fully blocked. And then we can play Ruby Ring for a red mana token and a red crystal, and we get Fame +1 as well. So 1 red crystal, 1 red mana token, and we can use that red mana token with Rage for an attack of 4, plus our skill for an attack of 1. That's a total attack of 5, which is enough to take him out. We get +1 fame for Ruby Ring, and then +2 fame for defeating him. That's a level up, and we get +1 reputation as well. Okay, so let's tidy up first. So we have green and red. These get discarded. And we are going to first take our level up. So we get a choice between movement skill, and then is that one the polarization? So you can use mana as the opposite color. And I think I was pretty tempted to go for resistance break, but I think I want blood rage too much. I didn't want to take crystal mastery, so I'm going to go with the polarization. The common skill is going to be so you can throw away a wound or discard a wound to draw a card. We're going to take blood rage, and the new advanced action is going to be a peaceful moment. We do have a shield on that. We do reveal what's in the city now. So we have 9 ice attack, doubly fortified, 6 armor, cumbersome, 11 physical attack, unfortified, arcane immunity, 10 armor, 2 attacks of 3 and 2 physical attack, swiftness 5 armor, and then 3 physical attack, doubly fortified, 7 armor. All the armor is going to be increased by 1, and we're left with these 3. So we will draw another 3 +1 for our keep. So 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get threaten, improvisation, a wound, and blood rage. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. They're going to declare end round the next turn back to us. And I think here let's use our skill to discard a wound. We'll get a red. We'll use that red with threaten. Or actually we can use it with improvisation, and we will discard determination. So that's a total influence of 5. We can use threaten for influence 2, that's 7. +1 on the reputation track gets us the Amatep Gunners. And then we are left with these 3 in hand. Yeah, that's what we'll do for this turn. And we are going to draw another 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get exposed, march, mana pull, and a wound. Dummy player declares end of round back to us. And I think here, so I was tempted to come back to the tomb, but I might actually go for the spawning grounds here. So I think we will discard mana pull to gain a green token, which will give us a move of 4 with march, which gets us onto the spawning grounds. We'll get 2 brown enemies, and the ones we get are so 5 physical attack, physical resistance, and 4 armor, and then 3 attacks of 2 each with ice resistance and 6 armor. And then to take these guys out, I think I'm going to play concentration for white. I'm going to use mass expose with a black from the source for enemies lose all resistances this combat, so none of them are resistant. We get a ranged attack of 3. We can use our Amatep Gunners for a ranged fire attack of 6. That's a total ranged attack of 9, plus our skill is 10. So that is enough to take those 2 out. And we are getting 9 fame for that. So we go from 30 up to 35 up to 44. We get another shield token. We have 3 crystals, 3 random crystals, sorry. So we will roll the dice, and we are going to get, so green, and then the second roll is going to be green again. And thirdly, we get a green again, so 3 greens. Wow. Okay. And yeah, we are ending it there. We didn't get to use Long Night, unfortunately. We reroll the source, and we get. Oh, sorry. We also get an artifact. Yeah, for the spawning grounds. So we get a choice between Mysterious Box and Diamond Ring. We already have the Ruby Ring, and I'm not really a fan of Mysterious Box. I think I'll just take Diamond Ring. I'm really not keen on Mysterious Box. So yeah, sorry, one of those dice shouldn't was for the reward. So that is 2 black and a blue. So we will re-roll the 2 blacks, and it is green and blue. So 2 blue and a green. We are discarding the units, and the new ones that we get are going to be, first elite will be the ice golems. First regular is going to be savage monks, and the second elite is the fire mages. Advanced actions, there is only 2 monasteries now, and we get intimidate and regeneration. They take crystal mastery, these advanced, and the new one we get is ambush. And then the spells, they're going to take a green into their inventory for restoration rebirth. So they now have 3 greens, 2 reds, and 2 blues. Spells advance, and the new one we get is burning shield, exploding shield. And then we can ready our units. Our skills are all once a turn, and shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 6 plus 1 for our keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we get swiftness, agility, march, ruby ring, spellforge, march, and stamina. I think here we'll go with early bird just so we can go first. I'm not really feeling great about kind of the balance of our deck. We have a few wounds in there. We have quite a few artifacts that don't really do much damage. So I'm thinking I might come back to the keep, try and recruit the ice golems, and then yeah, we can see where we go from there. So first of all, let's play march for a move of 2, stamina for a move of 2. That's a move of 4, and then we can go with probably march again for a move of 6. So we'll get 4 there, and then we'll explore here. And it is not a city, but it is a refugee camp. The Draconum is going face up. That's going to be a summoner, 8 armor, physical resistance, arcane immunity. The Mage Tower goes face down, and we are next to the refugee camp. Let's go with Spellforge with a blue from the source, and we are going to take a red and a white. Those are the only 2 colored spells in the offer. And yeah, do we? I think lastly we'll play Ruby Ring for red crystal. We're not going to use the mana token, and we'll get Fame +1. And we'll end our turn there with 2 cards left in hand. This gets re-rolled. It's a black. We are drawing another 5 because of the keep. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we get mana pool, stamina, determination, threaten, battle versatility. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here let's recruit the ice golem. So we'll play threaten with the black from the source using our skill to use it as a gold, which we'll use as red. So 5 plus 2 from our peasants for an influence of 7 plus 1 on the reputation track is an influence of 8. We'll recruit the ice golems and replace the peasants with them, so they get removed from the game. And then we can discard stamina, swiftness, and agility. We'll be left with these 3 in hand. This gets re-rolled. It is a gold. Okay, so we'll draw another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get expose, mass expose, promise, pathfinding, and book of wisdom. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here, let's break the book of wisdom. We'll throw away battle versatility, as painful as that is. We'll take burning shield into our hand. And then the new spell is going to be Mistform, Veil of Mist. And then we can let go of Promise, or the Book of Wisdom should be going back on the bottom of the artifact deck. Promise, we'll drop that, and then we can probably let go of Pathfinding as well. We'll be left with these 4. And we'll draw another 3, so yeah, another 3. And we get Swiftness, Blood Rage, Dodge and Weave. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here, let's go for it. So we'll play Swiftness. We'll lose our reputation, and we'll move in. These are the 4 enemies, so let's just move that out of the way. Okay, so first of all, let's play Mana Pool to be able to use 2 dice from the source this turn. And we are going to, first of all, play Expose using a gold as the white. For target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances, we'll choose this guy. And we get ranged attack 2. We're going to use a red with our Amatep Gunners for a ranged attack of 6. So that's a total ranged attack of 8, which is enough to take him out in the Rage and Siege attack phase. We are going to then play Burning Shield with a red from our inventory for a fire block of 4. We will choose him, so he is successfully blocked. And yeah, sorry, he had 7 armor and we did 8 ranged attacks, so yeah, that's enough to kill him. And then we can play Dodge and Weave with a white from our inventory for and we'll reduce his. We could alternatively reduce one of his attacks and his attack by 2. And I actually think I might be able to take them all out. So if we reverse here, so we don't take him out in the ranged siege attack phase, we take this guy out. So we have ranged attack 2 plus 6 is 8. That's enough to take him out in the ranged siege attack phase. Then we can play our fire block 4 against, let's say, this guy. So his attack of 2 is successfully blocked with the fire block of 4. And then we can assign the 3 physical damage from him to our physically resistant ice golems, and then Dodge and Weave we can use to reduce his attack by let's reduce his attack by 2 and his attack by 2 with Dodge and Weave. So we are going to then assign 6 points of damage to, oh sorry, this should be a command token. 6 points of damage to our Amatep Gunners because their armor is 6. So that takes his attack down to 3. We'll take 1 wound to hand. And then this guy we are going to take 3 wounds to hand from. So 1, 2, 3. So that's a total of 4 wounds to hand. And then we can use the Blood Rage with a red from our inventory for an attack of 4. We can use the second dice from the source from Mana Pool for our Ice Golems attack of 6, our Udum Guardsman for an attack of 2. So that's 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 4 from Burning Shield is 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 from Determination, and our skill for 24. So that is enough to take them out because 11 plus 7 is 18, plus 6 is 24. So they are all dead in the attack phase. We should take 1 more wound for Blood Rage. So we took 5 wounds into hand there, but we did successfully conquer the city. But we did take a lot of pain while doing it. So these get discarded. And we are going to tidy this up and then take our fame. So we get 4 shield tokens on the city, 1, 2, 3, 4. And our fame reward is going to be, well, first of all, we'll lose 1 more reputation for killing those. And then we get 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 3 is 23. So we go 45, 55, 65, 68, which is 2 level ups. So we get 1 more command token. I'm sorry, this should be re-rolled here. It's a black, and the blue one goes to gold. Expose gets discarded. We have a hand limit now of 8. So first of all, we took our reward there. We'll get another skill, and it's going to be, okay, so there's a choice between, the top one is going to be, where is it? Where'd it go on the card? Dark Fire Magic. Once around, flip this to gain 1 red crystal to your inventory and 1 red or black mana token, or Power of Pain. I can play a wound sideways for 2. I think I will take Power of Pain here because we do have the Ruby Ring already. Common skill is going to be Shield Mastery for Tovak. And then I'm going to take Peaceful Moment here as my advanced action. And the new one we get is Into the Heat. We are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to draw up to 8. So we get another 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we get a Wound, Rage, Peaceful Moment. Dummy player, 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with Peaceful Moment with the gold from the source. Influence 6, we have 4. That's it, total influence of 10. And then we can use our skill for influence of 2. That's 12. And Rage Sideways for influence 1. That's 13 influence. We're going to use this as our action for the turn and get heal 1 for each 2 influence. So we can heal our Amatep Gunners. That's going to cost 3. So we have 10 influence left. So that's... although, one sec. Yeah, we can heal five wounds here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 0. That's and then 2 is 12, and 1 is 13. We used 3 there. We had 10 left over, so we can heal these 5 wounds. And yeah, that is going to be it for this turn. This gets re-rolled. It's a white. We have nothing, no cards in hand, so we'll draw up to 8. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have Tranquility, a wound, Concentration, a wound, Improvisation, and Diamond Ring. Dummy player declares end of round. Back to us. And I think here, let's just go with Tranquility with the green. We'll heal these 2 wounds. And then we can play Diamond Ring for a white mana token and a white crystal, and we'll get Fame +1. We won't use the mana token, and then we will end our turn there on the round. Okay, so we will re-roll this source, and we get 2 greens and a blue. And then, yeah, so we are replacing the unit offer, and the first elite unit is going to be the fire golems. The first regular is the peasants, and the second elite is going to be the Amatep freezers. Still 2 monasteries on the board, so we are getting Heroic Tale and Blood Ritual. They take Mana Storm, these advance, and the new one we get is Magic Talent. They're going to get a red for Demolish, Disintegrate. These advance, and the new spell that we get is going to be Whirlwind Tornado. We can ready our units and shuffle up for the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 6 + 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we get Improvisation, March, Stamina, Concentration, Dodge and Weave, Rage, Spellforge, and Promise. Here, I think I'll take Sparing Power. So the dummy player is going to go first. So they go 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Back to us. I think I'm going to recruit those Amatep freezers. I will use Spellforge with a blue from the source to take a white and a blue to my inventory. So we'll get 1 white, 1 blue. I'm going to use the white with Promise for influence of 4. And then we have 4 influence there. We're at 0. That's a total influence of 8. And yeah, we will be able to get the Amatep freezers here. And I think we can probably discard. Let's discard Improvisation as well. And sorry, I should have also used Sparing Power there. So that's 1. And we'll end our turn there. This gets re-rolled. It is a green. This all gets discarded. And we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pathfinding, 7 agility, and 8 peaceful moment. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. I think we need to move here. So let's go with Marsh for move of 4 first. First of all, let's spare power. We'll use a green from the source for a move of 4. That gets us there. We'll explore here, I think. Yeah, and it is the red city. So the Draconum next to us is going to be 6 fire attack, brutal, fire resistance, 8 armor, and fortified. And then the one on the other side is going to be 9 fire attack, fire and physical resistance, and 7 armor. And the level 11 red city is going to be a grey, a purple, or a brown, a purple, and 3 white enemies. So 1, 2, and 3. And any physical attack here will be brutal. So just get the card to remind us. And yeah, okay. I think let's take on this Draconum immediately. So we will use the blue from our inventory for target enemy does not attack this combat and gets armor -3. So he is down to 5 armor. He's not attacking, and then we can play agility for move of 2. We can use those move points as attack 1. So we get attack 2 there, attack 4 from stamina, and then we can play rage for an attack of 2. That's enough to take him out. We get +2 reputation and +8 fame, so we go to 77. And we will end our turn there, I think. This gets discarded, and yeah, we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4. This gets re-rolled. It's a white. March gets discarded. We will get another 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get exposed, tranquility, blood rage, swiftness. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. We'll spare power. And then here I think I'll use Peaceful Moment with we'll use the green from the source along with our skill to make it white. So we'll pay influence 6. We can refresh a unit by paying influence 2 per level. We'll refresh this using all 6 of that influence. We'll drop swiftness. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this gets re-rolled. It's a red. These are getting discarded, and we get 2 more. So we get swiftness and threaten. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They're going to declare end of round on the next turn. Back to us. We will spare power, and then we can. I think we'll drop threaten and swiftness. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 2 more. So although, yeah, 2 more. We get Ruby Ring and Mana Pull. Dummy player declares end of round. We will take our spare power cards, and we get Stamina, Determination, Diamond Ring, and March. And then I think we probably want to play Tranquility to. Although we could draw the last 2 cards here. I think we do want to because I think our spell should be in there. So we'll play that, and we get a wound and burning shield. Okay, and I think let's go with pathfinding for a move of 2, and then stamina for a move of 4. That gets us there, and we reveal what's in here, and it's 5 physical attack, brutal, 5 armor, 5 physical attack, poison, 5 armor, 5 physical attack, all 3 resistances, 7 armor, doubly fortified, 3 ice attack, paralyze, swiftness, fire resistance, and 7 armor, and 6 fire attack, brutal, ice resistance, and 6 armor. That's worrying me. I don't know if we'll have enough attack to take all of this out. Okay, so let's play Marsh for move 2 to move in. We'll lose 1 reputation. These are the. Let me get this out of the way here. These are the 5 enemies that we face. Okay, so first of all, we can let's break both rings. So we have unlimited supply of red and white and black mana this turn. We can use a red, white, and black. So 1 red, 2 black. So red, black, white, and we need 1 more black for that. for mass expose. So first of all, let's use mass expose for enemies lose all resistances, so none of them have any resistance anymore. Then we can play exploding shield for, well, actually first let's use dodge and weave with the white, and we will reduce 2 attacks of 2 enemies by 2. We're going to reduce this by 2, so he is now down to 3 physical attack, and we will reduce this guy by 2 as well, so he is down to 3 physical attack as well. We can play exploding shield for a fire block of 4, which is enough to block him fully, so he will be destroyed in the attack phase. And then we can also use this skill, I think, along with a red mana token from our endless supply. We'll turn that into blue, and we will use that to activate the Ametep freezers for target enemy does not attack this combat. We'll put that there as a reminder, and gets armor -3. We're going to choose this guy, so he's down to 4 armor. He's not attacking, and then we have these 3 left, and we can go with let's go with one of our white tokens from our endless supply. We'll use mana pool for that. We'll take a red and set it to blue, so we'll get 2 blue tokens, and we can use one of those with our determination for a block of 5, and we can block this guy with that. This guy, remember, is down to 3 physical attack because of dodge and weave, and we can use our Utem Guardsman for a block of 4, so he's fully blocked as well. And then we can take, so he's going to do 12 points of attack because of brutal, so we can wound our Ametep freezers here, so that's going to soak up 6 points, and then there are 6 remaining points of attack, and we will take 2 wounds to hand from that. And then, yeah, so we go on to the attack phase, and this guy is destroyed from our exploding shield, and then we need 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 4, 4, so that's 15, and where's the last one? There we go there, so that's 20, so we need 20 points of attack, and we can use our ice golems with the second blue from mana pool for an ice attack of 6. We can use a red from our endless supply for a fire attack of 6. That's total attack of 12. And then we can use a green from our inventory along with Blood Rage for an attack of 6 as well. So that's a total attack of 18. And we can play 1 wound sideways for an attack of 2 using our Power of Pain skill. We also have this skill available. So that is a total attack of 20, which is enough to take them out because his armor is now down to 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 5 is 20, and this guy was killed using Exploding Shield. So that is all of the enemies dead in the red city. We'll get 5 shield tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is wounded. We are discarding all of these. So we have 2 greens gone and a blue. And that's the end of the game. So we can actually just take our fame here. So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 7 is 19, plus 4 is 23, plus 7 is 30. So we go from 77, 87, 97, 107. That's 2 level ups. So we would get another command token. We would get another skill. I guess we can just take motivation. And we would get another advanced action. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, let me tidy up here. I did get a request from one viewer to start counting my score at the end. And sorry, we should actually get extra fame here. So fame plus 1 for each white spell we cast this turn, and fame plus 1 for each red spell we cast. We did 1 of each, so we get another 2. And those go back into the artifact deck. And yeah, I did get a request again from a viewer to count the score at the end. So let me tidy this up, and then we can come back and count the score. Okay, so we ended with 3 wounds in hand. So we had these 3 in hand and then 1 on our unit there. So, but first of all, let's go with our 2 spells. We're Burning Shield, Exploding Shield, and Expose, Mass Expose. So we'll get 4 for that. We go to 113, 1 for each advanced action. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we go to 120. And then for artifacts, we had none left over by the end. Crystals, we had 2 in our inventory, so we get 1 point there. And then for our units, we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that is halved, rounded down, so 9. So we go up to there. And then for our sites, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 10. And then for wounds, we lost 6 for the 3 here. So we go to 114. Or sorry, no, it should be 120, 130, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 134. And then 20 for the cities. So we go to 34, 15 for all cities, so up to 49. There were no cards left in the dummy player's deck, and he already did declare end of round, so our final score should be 169, I think. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It turned out I did have enough attack in the end, but yeah, getting those 2 ring artifacts. I thought our artifact draw wasn't the best throughout the game. We got, I think, the Book of Wisdom, although that actually worked out quite well in the end because I think we got Burning Shield for that. So that was actually quite a good draw. I think we got 1 advanced action as well from it. And then, yeah, it was quite tight there at the end, but we managed to get through it. So yeah, thanks for joining. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts. As always, I'll get back to you. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks.